The New York Enterprise Report recently produced Conquering the Crisis: How Clever Small Business Owners Are Adapting in the New Economy. At this exclusive event, which was sponsored and hosted by Citibank, more than 60 area business owners discussed the new normal in 4 roundtables. Each roundtable was moderated by a blogger from a major media company. In the following segments, each of these moderators report on the highlights of the discussions.
About staffing, everything from motivating your existing staff to actually getting new staff and what's going on with this economy. One of the really interesting things that I found was, one of the first questions I asked was, how many of you are actually hiring right now? And over half the group raised their hands. And I thought that was a pretty interesting, thing going, especially with what's going on in this economy, that everyone's actually hiring. And one of the interesting trends that I've noticed is that the type of people, positions that people are hiring was everything from sales, but also to a like a COO role, because some of the CEOs are realizing that they're trying to do everything. They're trying to do sales, and they realize they probably need that number 2 to help them get to that next level. But they were all very motivated, very optimistic about the economy in the future. Some of the people were trying to figure out how do they retain staff, moving them into maybe a sales role if they were a project manager or something different. And there were some different discussions. Some people felt that even if those people had been with you for 30 years or however long they've been with you, if they're not able to continue into this new economy, you can't force people to do something that they're not necessarily naturally used to doing. One member had mentioned that you really need to utilize your core values. It's all about the culture, and make sure that the type of questions you're asking have to do with your culture, because if you just ask about the type of skill set, you may not get that right fit. So it's very important that you know what your core values are, and that you ask the right questions so that they will be that good fit. And a number of members had mentioned that they would have every person in the company interview them too, as well. There were 2 quotes that I just thought were brilliant, and it really made all of us kind of stop and take a step back and think. One was, people don't do what counts, they do what you count. So think about how you're managing your employees, because that was a really good point. And then the other one was, people do what you inspect and not expect, which were kind of very similar. And again, it made us all take a step back and think about how we're doing as CEOs and managing our team, and make sure that that we've got the right people on the bus.